Kevin Pietersen was an England batting superstar whose attacking mindset and aggressive intent helped change the ethos of England's batting. His free-flowing style and carefree approach to help inspire a young generation of England batters. Here we'll be analysing the batting style and technique of Kevin Pietersen. Kevin Pietersen typically sets up with an open stance. This allows him to maintain his balance at the crease and help prevent him getting trapped LBW. As the bowler enters their delivery stride, Pietersen will then have a small movement back and across with his head being around the line of off stump. This allows him to judge the line of the delivery and help him determine what to play and leave. KP's next movement is to move onto the front foot and adjust his movements forward or back depending on the length of the delivery. Here we can see in the second example how he moves back and across to get into line, then he presses onto the front foot with a slight crouch and bend at the knees. This time he swivels and rotates on the short delivery, utilising his height and reach to dismiss the ball. KP is a tremendously confident cricketer. He has a genuine self-belief in his own ability and sets high standards to what can be achieved on the cricket field. To those that don't understand, his confidence can come across as arrogant. Players such as Shane Warne at Hampshire and Michael Vaughan understood that the genius of KP needs to be harnessed and managed differently to other cricketers. The reason for this is because KP is a match winner. On his day, he won matches and series off his own bat. 158 in the 5th Ashes Test in 2005, 142 versus Sri Lanka in 2006, 149 versus South Africa, 151 versus Sri Lanka at Colombo, and 186 versus India in Mumbai are just a few of the innings he has played against some of the best bowlers in the world. Kevin Pietersen is a tall batsman standing here at 6'4". He utilises his height and reach to intimidate bowlers by coming down the wicket or pulling the fast bowlers with disdain. It's due to his height and hand-eye coordination that he has the ability to pull the fast bowlers with relative ease and drive them down the ground. Pietersen's technique when facing the short delivery sees him use the trigger back and across his crease. From there he crouches, utilising the bend of the knees for a stable base. As the ball bounces, he stands tall, using the bend of the knees to drive himself up as he gets on top of the bounce to pull and hook away. A shot synonymous with Pietersen's batting style is the leg side flick. Dubbed the FLAMINGO shot, it involves KP stepping across his stumps and whipping the ball to the leg side. Starting from his open stance, he plants his front foot across his crease and the bat swing comes through across the line as he whips his wrists through the ball. He ends up finishing on one leg, illustrating the fantastic hand-eye coordination and the balance of the shot. Here are a couple examples of how he moves forward and across the crease to play a similar FLAMINGO shot. We can see the wrist work to either drive the ball flat to the boundary or whip square it to the leg side. Kevin Pietersen was one of the most dominant players of spin. Utilising his height, reach and aggressive mindset, he would never allow the spinner to settle. His talent against spin is highlighted by the way he played two of the greatest spinners in the game, Shane Warne and Murali. Throwing reputation out the window, he swept, reverse swept and danced down the wicket to launch the two legends for 6. Against spin, KP sets up with an open stance. He will then move his back foot slightly back and across. From here, he moves his front foot slightly across, but he only touches into position before transferring his weight onto the front foot with a big stride. Generally, he uses the slight back and across method and watches the ball from the hand. After picking the length, he will transfer his weight forward or back. KP has a range of shots when facing spin and was one of the first batsmen to slog sweep spinners for 6. In this example in 2006, he switches his grip and feet position and proceeds to slog sweep Murali for 6. When using his feet to spin, Pietersen will skip out the crease just before the bowler is bowled. The thought behind moving his feet is to mess with the length of the bowler to try and get him to bowl short.